Roger Stone was also on the panel. So one thing that people I think know about me is when a right-wing idiot says that I have Trump derangement syndrome, it usually doesn't end very well for them. Roger Stone on the Piers Morgan show yesterday said that I have Trump derangement syndrome. So I want to play you a moment, and this is a moment where Piers Morgan actually retweeted it on his show page. I wasn't having it with Roger Stone. So this is the interaction that I had with Roger after he said I had Trump derangement syndrome. It is quite entertaining. Have a listen to this.
Yeah, Piers, so I agree with you.
Wait, hold on.
First on Elon. I agree with Elon. He donated almost $500 million to Donald Trump's campaign. So I agree with Elon. If not for Elon Musk, Trump probably doesn't win. He was a huge part of the win.
Before we get to, that's my bad. Before we get to the Roger Stone, that clip that you just played, I would like to play over again. But this is the moment where Roger Stone and Clay Travis are making the claim that Donald Trump cannot be in the Epstein files. So I apologize. I got a little bit ahead of myself. We'll play the Roger Stone clip in a little bit. This is the clip where Roger Stone and Clay Travis make the claim that Donald Trump can't be a pedophile. He can't be in the Epstein files. This is my report. Have a listen to this.
Yeah, Piers, so I agree with you. Couple of quick points. First on Elon. I agree with Elon. He donated almost $500 million to Donald Trump's campaign. So I agree with Elon. If not for Elon Musk, Trump probably doesn't win. He was a huge part of the win. And to Clay Travis, the idea that somehow
the clip that's supposed to be playing, we had two. It'll be very hard.
Yeah, Piers, so I agree with you. Couple of quick points. First on Elon. I agree with Elon. He donated almost $500 million to Donald Trump's campaign. So I agree with Elon. If not for Elon Musk, Trump probably doesn't win. He was a huge part of the win. And to Clay Travis, the idea that somehow Elon Musk just woke up in the morning one day and said, I care so much about this government spending is a joke. He did this for himself, the same reason why Donald Trump ran for office. They're in it for themselves and their investors and to enrich themselves further. Going to what Roger Stone just said, and Clay, about the fact that Donald Trump can't be in these Epstein files. First of all, let's look at his history. He's a liable sexual abuser. He's had 25 women accuse him of rape or sexual assault, including his ex-wife in court documents. He bragged on the Howard Stern show about going into teenage girls' pageant locker rooms, watching them undress in a sexual manner. And we hear Roger and Clay today saying, oh, there's no way that he could be in those Epstein files. And Roger, you're wrong, okay? In the Maxwell trial, we learned that Trump was on the flight log, Epstein flight log, at least 6 times. And Jeffrey Epstein said at one time that Donald Trump was his best friend. Okay, and that Epstein had dirt on Trump.
Who are the co-conspirators in the Maxwell trial? Who are those co-conspirators that we haven't identified? She's charged with conspiracy. Who are the co-conspirace? Ask the U.S. Attorney.
Be nice to have Epstein files to know that, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but Brian, I would ask you. I would say, Brian, this. I thought that Clay made a very good point. The Democrats literally threw everything but the kitchen sink, and that was because they couldn't wrestle the sink off its bolts. Otherwise, they would have thrown that as well at Trump. And the point being, they had access. But here's the point: they had access to the Epstein files. If there was anything in there whatsoever that was even a tiny bit damaging to Trump, they'd have leaked it, wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they?
Well, I mean, you could make the same argument with Republicans going after Joe Biden, calling them the Biden crime family. For years, we've been hearing the Biden crime family. There have been all these investigations. We heard about Hillary Clinton and 8 investigations into Benghazi. Republicans seem to find nothing. So I think the right is doing that more than the left. Listen, my question is very simple, guys.
Piers,
why have the Epstein files not been released? Hold on a second, Clay. Hold on, Clay. Hang on give me 10 seconds here. Pam Bondi said that she was going to release the files. They said it was going to be released, and then these right-wing imbeciles with their binders in Washington, D.C. looked like clowns. So my question to Clay Travis and Roger Stone is, why have they not released the files then? It doesn't threaten national security. I'm telling you, Trump is all over those files.
Well, if the evidence has been destroyed, then why did Pam Bondi say she was going to release the Epstein files? Roger Stone is an idiot. So let me get to the end of the show, okay? So Roger Stone was making the case of what a great president Donald Trump is, right? Sure. And then he said that I have Trump derangement syndrome. This is how that went down, because when somebody says I have Trump derangement syndrome, usually doesn't go very well for them. This was live on Piers Morgan with Roger Stone, and I think I upset him so much in this clip that he actually blocked me on social media and he blocked my personal cell phone when I tried to call him. So have a listen to this.
The increases in our revenue tariffs are up sharply. The cost of gasoline is down. The cost of eggs is down. Actually, I think Trump's economic plan's working incredibly well.
Okay. On that positive note.
So can I just say something real quick to Roger?
Very quick.
Can I just say something quick to Roger? So Roger, you just said we have Trump derangement syndrome. You're the guy that's a 7-count convicted felon who Donald Trump pardoned. Okay. So if there's anybody that wears the Donald Trump knee pads 24/7, it's you. You have TFS Trump fellatio syndrome.
You're right.
So
you're right. When the judge doesn't allow you to mount any defense, and when the judge withholds exculpatory evidence from your trial in a Soviet-style show trial, you go to trial in D.C.
Okay.
And by the way,
you're the one with the derangement syndrome.
All right. On that less,
you're the one with the derangement syndrome.
On that less positive
Anytime,
note,
pal. Anytime.
On that less positive note, I'm now going to call an end to this.
Thank you. Appearance, Roger.
Thank you all very much indeed. I appreciate it.
By the way,
now is Riley Gaines.
By the way, what does Roger Stone mean when he says anytime? The guy blocked me on social media. He blocks everybody. He blocked my personal cell phone from calling him. What does he mean anytime? Is there anybody that looks more ridiculous than Roger Stone, by the way? Anybody at all?
I think he sells fried chicken, if I'm not mistaken.
Anyway, it's always fun destroying the MAGA cultists like Clay Travis and Roger Stone on the Piers Morgan show. It's always fun, and I always enjoy it. I hope you guys enjoyed that as well. Roger Stone, Trump fellatio syndrome. I was able to say that on Piers yesterday.